Hello everyone, you're welcome once again to my videos. In this video I'll be analyzing Hippo USDT, a crypto coin. um, as it stands, if you've not watched my previous video on how uh, I select my uh, assets, this asset I trade on a daily basis, I think it's a 3-minute video. You can go and watch it on YouTube, then come back. That will explain how I was able to come up with the Hippo. Now, first thing first, as you're aware, what we normally do, we take 15 minutes, our 15-minute time frame. That's where we first start our analysis from. Then we take our trade on 5 minutes. Well, as it stands, as you can also see, the Hippo USDT price has been going up, has been rallying up, is on an uptrend. Okay, in the on the 15-minute time frame, right? So what do we do? First and first, we begin to look at for all the liquidity that we're taking out along that route. You can see the first one here. Let me start from here. Then the next one was around here. Okay, and then the next one was around here, right? So, and let me expand this so that you can see it. And ever since then, the price have been rallying to the upside before it now came back down, now retracing. Well, if you've been following my trades, this is order flow, and as you can see, the order flow is to the upside. So how do I pick my trade, my entry? So what I will now do is I'll go to 5 minutes, and on 5 minutes, what I do, let me expand this to make it okay. So on 5 minutes, what do I do? Let me arrange this line so that they will be directly on. Okay, good. Okay, so now this is it. So on 5 minutes, what I normally do is I, at that point where the liquidity was taken, I'm expecting that of course I will have a fair value gap there. So let me draw the fair value gap, and then this is a fair value gap that was created. Let me draw it to this point. Then from there, I'll take my positioning tool because I'll be buying rather than selling in this market. So what I now do is I put on my positioning tool. Okay, and then I'll drag the stop loss to be below the um, uh, the swing low, the last swing low before that movement. So I'll put it down there, and then I bring my entry to be at the top of, depending on the size of my fair value gap, I put it at the top of the fair value gap, right? So that is that. Then I take 1.5%, 1.5 1.5 risk reward on this trade. Now this is how I normally take these trades if I envisage that the market is going to go up. And there are two methods. Either you go this way, or you allow the trade or the price to rally through, and then when it begins to retrace, you take the top, which is this. As you can see, this is the highest point that this trade has gotten to so far, and so far I'm taking this as my lowest point, right? It's the lowest point the price I've gotten to. Then my take profit will now be at this top, right? Let me move this to this point because I've not entered this market. For the aggressive ones, they will have entered the market and of course hit profit at 1.5. But for, if you're a conservative trader, you allow it to rally through, and then you come back into your what do you call it, fair value gap. And so you wait, you allow the price to come into the fair value gap before you now begin to enter your trade. As it stands right now, we're looking at about 5.08 risk reward ratio. And if you had entered earlier, you would have gotten just 1.5 risk reward ratio. And you can see the difference. You will have gone through that and then still come back and wait, and then enter at this point too. Now the next thing to do is to wait for this price to come all the way down to this and then make your entry. For some people, they may also have entered the trade at this point. This is a point of indecision. Okay, so they will have entered the trade at this point, so which means your 1.5 will have been sure if you had entered also from here. But for me, I'll wait until when the price retraces back to this point, and then I will now begin to I will now enter the market and then put a buy. I wouldn't want this video to be too long. I want it to be as short as it's possible, and also to share as much knowledge as I can share within that short period of time. I hope from what I've said you've been able to gather one or two things. While you're enjoying these videos, please like, share. It is all for knowledge purpose. And if you have questions that you want to ask, please feel free to ask in the comment section. And also, if you feel like probably there is something that I've just said in this video, or probably something that I've done in this video that you don't understand, feel free to ask. Okay, thank you very much for watching our video. See you on the next video. Thank you.